Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is the video for how to defeat Final Boss Hawk. So this video is going to be me going for points. As you can see here, I am in the top 3%, 5.1k. Of course, there are a few things you will need. Margaret, this is the team you will need. I also highly recommend that if you are using this team, you also do have 6/6 Soriel. Twigo and back boosts these 2 HP for more points. I don't have an actual UR set for Twigo. Twigo is actually currently running my barn set. I've given him Dian Link to increase his HP the most. I've got these three, the associations are attack crit dam, but everyone on my team is HP defense. I'm also going to be running HP food, as there are nothing that states that we are unable to. It says clear with a fairy, inflict rupture damage, remove 10 debuffs, and clear without anyone dying. So there are a few gimmicks to this boss fight, which I will get into when it starts. But the main one is that you are unable to use demons. Each enemy has a damage increase of 500% to demons, and that is not 500% to themselves. They're increasing everyone's damage to demons by 500%, including their teammates. Means they have about 1,500% extra damage to demons every turn. So another gimmick is single target cards do a lot less damage, AoE cards do a hell of a lot more damage. As you can see, all these enemies have a lot of HP. Of course, this is the damage increase to demons. As you can see here, what you really want to do is you want to keep those Margaret cleanse cards, as you want to get as many cleanses off with the debuffs as possible. You also want to use as many Soriel AoEs as possible for his relic. If you do have his relic will definitely help with points. And of course, we do not pull anything else, which is fine. The AoEs aren't too bad. Single target cards you can keep for the next phase, but I would just recommend rushing Soriel's ultimate for the second phase. It makes it much easier. 4 debuffs, yeah, I'll do it for 4 debuffs, because this debuff here only lasts for 1 turn. The explosion lasts for 2 turns, so I'll just use these. You also want to make sure you don't do too much damage. There is not a turn cap on this. What I mean by that is, normally on final bosses, they say, hey, we want you to complete it in 8 turns. This one doesn't actually have that, meaning that you could go on for as long as you want. Of course, the more turns you have, the less points you get, because they minus points for how many turns you've had. This game is not giving me anything good. Of course, you do also want as many buff cards as possible for Margaret's passive. Margaret also does more damage per buff on the enemy team. So we'll be doing this. I'm going to merge this. Of course, I also do have Tarmiel's Relic and Margaret's Relic. Margaret's Relic increases damage dealt and damage reduction for Archangels, and Tarmiel, when they reach 5 ult gauge, will stop them from using their ultimate for 2 turns, which is also very, very useful. We're not having a good run here, but this is just an average thing that can happen. Sometimes you do have decently bad runs. But yeah, that's just something that will happen. Of course, when I did get my my top 3% spot, I did not get the cleanse one, so you can do it without the cleanse one. Also, you can see I'm trying to not merge the Soriel cards. That's because on the second phase, which we'll be on right now, it removes all your ult gauge. So if I could merge as much as possible, I'm going to do that, get Soriel's ultimate as quickly as humanly possible, and then pop the ult off. Hopefully we do get a buff card. Of course we do have Margaret's ult, but of course both ultimates can now get removed, because phase 2. This phase has very high crit defense, very high crit resistance. So there is a chance that even though Soriel's ultimate is severed, there is a chance that he does not crit. As you can see, single dark cards do a lot. He does have a lot of HP as well. Yeah, we did not pull many buffs on this, which is slightly unfortunate. Of course, Tarmiel's passive will just keep clocking up. How many buffs? I don't think we pulled any. Yeah, we've only had 2, which were the 2 ones you start with. Of course here, so let's just check. I do have Max Soriel Relic, correct? With Max Soriel Relic, missing 3 stacks off Margaret. But you see, with the max Margaret stacks, my Soriel has around 1 million HP, which is very good. Of course, he is buffing Goddess stats by 20%, which is very good. We're going to do this. I'm also going to do that as well. So hopefully Soriel crits. Soriel crits, he could hit around 1.1 million. With the Margaret buff, so if I was to get the other Margaret buffs and then was to apply other buffs as well, I have seen around 1.6 million when I got my really good run. As you see, still 4.4, but that's the main gist of the run. Now I'm actually going to go for points, so I'll be back with you when I get a decent run. And now we are back. So currently, I have max stacks for Margaret. Max stacks for Sora, like he is now over 1 billion HP. Max stacks for good old Tomiel here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stall for another turn and do this. I believe he doesn't have a remove buff card. Ignites. Yeah, he doesn't have a remove buff card. I mean, I can just play this, get all the buffs up. I was not able to get a cleanse off, or all the cleanses I would have needed off. I think I have around 8 debuffs I cleansed. This attack increase from Tomiel should also be very good. There we go, getting a bunch of debuffs. Of course, Tomiel does help because of his passive, his card, which gives him a lot of debuffs. 70k attack, here we go. So if he crits now, this may even be higher than my current record. I'm just going to do moving, because moving gives you points. Ultimate, please crit. 2.4 million, there we go. That's the highest I've ever seen. The highest I did get before that was 1.6 million. But of course, it does require a lot of RNG to do this. Come on, give me some good points. Good points. And I got 4.8 million. Sorry, 4.8k. Where did I get 4.8 million from? But yeah, when I did get my 5.1k, I think I had a level 2 Margaret buff as well. But it is possible with this team. This team is probably one of the best teams for it. I will make a video on how to like beat it really quickly, as I think I do have a team for that. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.